Well, what I wanted to say a little bit is about why we're in town, which is Bill and I are doing an event tonight called The Living Proof. And it's really to give the on-the-ground stories, which many of you experience, I think, in your work day in and day out, of what we're seeing on the ground in places like Africa and India, where your work is really making an enormous difference. So we're going to go through both the facts tonight about where poverty reductions are happening and where health statistics are getting better, and we're going to talk about real stories of what we see. I know in the next few years you all are working on maternal and childhood deaths, particularly under those first 30 days, which is also something we'll be working on side by side in a whole host of countries between DFID, USAID, AusAid, and the Foundation. It's fantastic to see those partnerships coordinating and working together. One of the things I know we'll work on in some of those countries is reproductive health. There are 200 million women today who don't have access to reproductive health tool that if they did, again, would start to plan the births of their children in a different way than is possible. So I couldn't be more excited about the work that we do together. And we're really here today through the Living Proof event that we do to really thank the U.S. citizens and the UK citizens and the UK government for your incredible commitment. You all, I can't tell you how much the UK government has led the way in foreign aid. It's really quite something, this development aid, and really measuring. I know under Andrew's leadership, you all are really looking at measurement impact of really how are those pounds being spent, and that's something that we're very excited about, and we want to just hold up the message that it's incredible what you all have done.
Because we're giving away not only our own money, but also a friend of ours, Warren Buffett's money, we try to be very careful about how it's spent. And that's why tonight, when we're doing the Living Proof thing, which I hope it'll be up on the web on both the One website and the Foundation website, so I hope a lot of you will get a chance to see that. We're really talking through why we feel good about spending these dollars, why we think it's so catalytic. When people see that, they understand that it's not endless, that if you get a society so that its health statistics, its agricultural productivity, its governance are decent enough, then they can take care of themselves, and you can move on to the remaining countries that have proven to be the toughest. In any case, we're all learning as we go. Closer collaboration as we see what works, what doesn't work, I think will be important to us. And the example that the UK is setting of maintaining the aid budget, even in a very difficult time, that's one that we're hoping to have other countries respond in kind to that. It's a bit of a challenge. These success stories are so far away that we all have to get better about bringing the news of what's working. And that's what we want to kick off tonight, and that's our mutual challenge. So we look forward to doing a better job on that, working with you. Thank you.
Today is a day I've looked forward to hugely. And it's a real privilege to have Bill and Melinda here in the department. They have been an absolute inspiration to many of us, and their commitment and their deep concern for this great cause in which all of us are involved is truly inspiring. We are, I think, in our generation acutely aware that the judgment of history on us in the future will be a severe one. Our generations can, for the first time, do things which have been denied to all previous generations in the fight against global poverty. And people will look back on us in 100 years' time, and they will mark us for the extent to which we managed to make progress against diseases which kill people every day entirely needlessly. But what I take away from today is that when people do look back in 100 years' time, they will see the work that the Gates Foundation, that Bill and Melinda and their team are doing. They will see the contribution which the Foundation is making, and they will mark the Gates Foundation, along with people like Rockefeller and Carnegie, for the extent of the impact they had on humankind in their time. Bill and Melinda, thank you very much for coming to my department today and for what you have said.